Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. We're back. Labor Day is over. I hope you had an incredible Labor Day, safe holiday weekend. I hope you went out and did everything you're supposed to do. Shop local, buy local, go see live entertainment, go support local establishments, have fun, do what you gotta do, support it. Hope you just didn't stay home and sit on the couch all day. Went out and we had an incredible 3 days, folks. 4 days of a lot of fun. You're watching Ocean Spit, little show about big things, folks. Monday through Friday at noon, lunchtime fun. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, but mostly we like to dedicate it to people, also the people like you who sit and get a chance to watch the show at 12 o'clock, or if you watch it later on in the day and any of the other social media outlets that we have. Of course, the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page, the Mo Carrara page. We're on LinkedIn. We're on YouTube. We're on Ocean's Pit Facebook page. We're also on X, which now used to be Twitter. Oh, it used to be Twitter. Now it's X. So anyway, watch it, share the show, see what's going on. We have a lot of good things to talk about, folks. And let's get right to the nitty gritty, as they would say. Ace, you gotta love it. Ocean Spit is brought to you by Ace Hardware, Norwich, Displays, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville. Buy local, shop local. Now, these deals are only good till September 11th. Now, you buy a $50 Ace gift card and receive a $10 bonus gift card for free. 30-gallon lawn and leaf bags are just two for $5. Prepare your lawn for a fall Ace Fall Lawn Seed. 31-pound bag for only $12.99. And fall mums are arriving at the store this past weekend in September. Check out the unique selection of fall and Halloween decor. Absolutely, that's our good friends from Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local. They are the place, folks, and they've been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Ace Hardware, ba-ba-da-ba. And let's not forget our good pals, everybody from Gorelli Pavement Service. That's right. Gorelli knows the curb appeal of your home and business, large affected by your concrete and asphalt. Gorelli is here to help you keep your asphalt looking brand new with proper maintenance, which includes seal coating, crack filling, or patching. We also do complete asphalt replacement of residential and commercial lots. Call Laura or Bob. Barb for a free estimate. God, I was so good all this time, and now I got nervous. Laura and Barb today for a free estimate. I know they're going to kill me on that one. Anyway, maintenance and repairs that you need, you call them at 815-271-5835. Gorelli Pavement servicing Illinois, Wisconsin, and Indiana. Tell them Tony O sent you. Gorelli Pavement services. Chicago Doors. You want to thank Alan for your support the last 2 months. Now they moved to Beverly Hills. So anyway, thank you, Alan, for the 2 months of promotion here on Ocean's Pit. We really do appreciate it, folks. All right. So, boy, it was just an incredible weekend, and we had so much fun and so much stuff going on. Crazy. And let's just not forget our good buddies from Hardcore Italians. That's right. Them and the Italian Sports Hall of Fame is doing it, folks, on October 7th. Now, that's a Saturday at 8 a.m. at the Columbus Day Bocce Ball Tournament. Okay, now, folks, it's going to be at the Casa Italiana in Stone Park. It's going to have music, food, motorcycle show, car show, and I'm playing bocce. That's right. The Oceanettes are playing bocce, folks, for the first time. Joey Spins, Danny Maggi from Armando Supermarkets, Buy Local, Shop Local, and the ace in the hole, Jimmy Marchese from River Cafe. I can't wait. Go to eventbrite.com and join us at the Hardcore Italian Columbus Day Bocce Club. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, yeah. Let's say hello to some people watching today. Oh, I missed all of you. Ronnie Starr, what's up, buddy? Erica, buddy. I hope you got Barb. It's Barb. I know. Angela, how you doing? Kathy Eppolito, Richard Hamlin, how you guys all doing? Taco Tuesday, Dave. Dennis, great seeing you. Tony Toto. All right, so let's get right to it, folks. We'll get back. We gotta get to right to some stuff. Holy cow! Now, starting off on Friday, folks. Friday night was the Taste of Melrose Park. What a great event! Mayor Ronald Serpico, Peggy DeFrazio, um, all the people in charge, Carl and Doty, they have been there for many years. Even Rhino had a great little stand there with some great food, Rhino Ryan. But it was great performing by the food tent, the Peroni tent. And why I liked it there, folks, I talked to Peggy the next day, and I guess last year when they were there, I guess it was like one of the biggest Fridays they ever had. And I guess this year they topped it or they doubled it or whatever it was. But the point I'm trying to say is people love festivals. And with the food and the camaraderie and just you feel the old school type festivals. And that's why Taylor Street was so cool. And of course, Melrose Park is fantastic. We hit the stage at 7 o'clock with Ocean's Rat Pack, packed house underneath the thing. I liked it. I loved it. Bill Saratella, great job. Thank you, Julie Saratella. I want to thank Elliot Winbush. Great job, guys. Double T, Tony Toto, outstanding. Jerry Jams, of course. Thank you, Cousin Rhonda, for selling a bunch of Tony Ocean t-shirts. I drink with Tony O. And it was great seeing Mike from Hardcore Italians, Joey Spins, Danny. I mean, everybody that was in the audience for the Rat Pack show from 7 to 9. Thank you so much for coming out. And then I have to thank you all for staying because at 9:15 to 10:30, we just did our own thing and we added Danny or Ramonde to the band. And Danny, thank you so much, buddy, for doing that for me on Friday. I really do appreciate it. And Ron Starr, thank you for joining for a couple songs there, buddy. You did a great job, and thank you that. Oh yeah, Billy Campanelli was there. Yeah, he was sitting by himself there for a little bit. Yeah, I seen him, and thank you, Billy, for what he does. Billy's fantastic. Been knowing Billy for 30 years. Good guy. Don't move to Arizona for festivals. Ghost town there. Oh well, Michael, I can see it. Yeah, I have no intention of moving to Arizona. No intention. But there you go, Michael. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Daryl Armenstad, the professor. So it was great, the Melrose Park Fest. It was a long one. It wasn't that hot. It was great. Thank you for all the vendors and all the volunteers. But the people that we had a very nice turnout. So thank you, Peggy and Franzo, folks. And we want to thank, of course, Mayor Ron Serpico and everybody else that had anything to do with the Taste of Melrose Park. Thank you for that. And then we had to go to Saturday, Septemberfest in Schaumburg, Illinois. Local stage, 8 o'clock, 8 to 10. Great job with my guys. I need to thank Double T again, Jerry Jams, Danny Raimondi, the incomparable Regina Karma. Thank you, Jeff DeBray. It was a lot of fun and seeing my family there, all my kids. Everybody was there. It was great. I got to meet Ange. Ange Raimondi is my girlfriend, my son Tony's girlfriend, and we got to meet their parents there, and it was great seeing everybody there. And again, people that bought T-shirts there, Dave Antonelli and everybody sitting in the back with Sal. I want to thank Joey Antonelli for filming some of the stuff. Maybe hopefully I get to see that footage soon. I'd like to see that. That would be kind of cool. And again, I need to thank Bill Flesh again and the whole sound crew. Thank you guys for that. And of course, Mayor Tom Daly. And of course, Mr. Donnie Morrison, who got that all ball started rolling for me, and Tom Curran, who's not with them anymore. But I need to thank all of you guys for being there and making it an incredible fest, Septemberfest. It was a lot of fun. And it was 2 in a row. So when you're just like boom, 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 you're like on that high, And then it was going to be tough. The Sunday was going to be hot, we hear. Marty Malarkey, great seeing you too, pal. So Sunday we end up in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin at the Thirsty Parrot, the last show of the year for us in Wisconsin. Wow. I didn't know what it was going to be like, and it turned out to be an incredible turnout, a great crowd. Oh, again, I need to thank Jerry Jams, 3 in a row. He just knocked it out of the park. Double T, 3 in a row, knocked it out of the park. It was great. And then Tommy Q was there, Quinlan from Stevie McVie, and of course Foco, and he's also with Mojo's Jukebox. And he came up, and his family was there, his daughter, his wife to be, because they were doing their wedding at the end of the month, and his grandkids. His grandkids got to see him sing, and he came up and we sang a couple of songs. What I did was something I never did before, folks. We lost the passing of Jimmy Buffett. I'm not, I was never into that music, but he was talented for what he did. And to show respect, me and Tom sang Margaritaville, and the people. It just fit perfect for Sunday. At the Thirsty Parrot, a tropical type. It was very cool. So it worked out really nice, and the Thirsty Parrot was a lot of fun. And hope to be back there again next year. Michelangelo, what's up, my brother? Michael. Hope you're doing well. I need to give him a call because we back to Blue all the time. I got a big benefit coming up in December, man. You should come as our guest. You'd have a good time in Springfield. Great event. We'll talk about it anyway. So it was just fantastic. Kim Peterson LeFew. Hi, Kim. I think you were there for the beginning of the Rat Pack show. Thank you, honey. Great seeing you. But the crowd was just fantastic all 3 nights. And to me, it was a sellout all 3 nights, which was very good. And then I was very fortunate, to get a day off. But a lot of people do stuff with their families. I don't do too much with my family. I mean, we're always busy running around doing our stuff. They come to my gigs, which is fantastic. I do appreciate that. But me and my sister, Tanya, my family on my side, we don't really do too much together. We'll smoke cigars when they come to the house sometimes. But we go to Bristol Renaissance Fair every year. And we usually go on a Sunday, but I had no Sundays off the whole summer. And I've only got a few Sundays off now to the end of the year for this year. So we got to go on Labor Day. I said to myself, I'm not working that day. I'm taking that day off. And for years, we've been doing this Bristol Renaissance Fair. I don't know if you guys ever been to the Bristol Renaissance Fair. It's a lot of fun, medieval times type thing. For the first couple years I went, I never dressed up. My sister did, but I never dressed up. And my buddy, the great late George Tark, used to have a cigar stand there. And it was a lot of fun, but after a while, I go, okay, I can get into this. I started buying stuff, and at first I was a little cheap shit, and then I started spending a little bit more, So it was hot with our outfits, but you get there, and here's the deal that we had. I would buy the tickets, I would buy the food and some drinks, and then she'd supply the limousine. Well, the first 2 years that we went to Bristol Renaissance, the first year I went with my sister, I drove. Bad mistake. Because when we came out of there with those Robin Hood punches, first of all, we couldn't find a car. Now, this was years ago when we first went. So the following year, my sister goes, next year, I'm going to drive. So what do you think happened the second year? Too many Robin Hoods. She couldn't find a car. So from then on, we said, no more. We're going to get a limo. She pays the limo. I take care of everything else. And picks us up at 8:45 in the morning, 8:30, whatever it was. And then we got there right when the gates opened, and then they pick us up right in front of the castle. Were we hot? Did we sweat? All right, yes. But it was a nice crowd, but not overly crowded, which was nice. So the lines weren't too long for the food. There was shade you could sit in. The bathrooms you didn't have to worry about. But we got to the spot where George Tark used to have his cigar stand. And we all stand around. And we met like 3 other people that we met at the fest through George, who just happened to be there at that spot. It seems like we meet every year, but we don't even call each other. It's just amazing. We just bump in there and we light up a cigar and we just say to George. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. And I recommend you guys, to ever you want to go out and do it, go to Renfest. It is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. So we had fun. Luann, how you doing? Eric, hope you're doing well. And a couple other things. Now, here me give you the schedule for the rest of the week. Tomorrow night we were supposed to be at Capri in Downers Grove, Osteria Capri. To be honest with you, folks, the day after the holiday is not always the best day to perform somewhere. And I can really, 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 really use another day off. So I will not be at Capri tomorrow in Downers Grove. I will be, me and Jeff Dubray, at Zaza's on Thursday, September 7th. Friday, I'll be back at Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Double T Tony Toto. And Saturday, a little mistake on our part. We were supposed to be at Villaggio in Roselle, Berto and the crew over there. With unfortunate opportunity that came up for me to make a hell of a lot of money. So I want to thank Berto for being, Filippo and their staff over there for being very kind. And when things like this happen, sometimes even on his end, he'll have a private party coming in, and they're going to pay him a lot. So he'll move me to another date. And I appreciate Berto for this. So I don't want to leave him high and dry. So this Saturday on September 9th, Bill Saratella and Elliot Winbush will be at Villaggio filling in for me. And you guys all love Bill and Elliot. They do a great job. They do their own stuff. And it's not all just Frank and Sammy. They do all their stuff too as well. So they will be at Villaggio this Saturday. I'll be doing a wedding in Rosemont, so I will not be there on this Saturday. But I will be back there in November. That I do be back there for that date. You're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Let's not forget our good friends from Armando Supermarket, Danny Mazzi, buy local, shop local, folks, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin. And don't forget Mike and Gigi, Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair for all your collision auto repair needs. That's crashchampion.com. And 2024 Chicago Music Cruise happening in January. So you guys know it's a broken record, but hey, it's a couple months away, baby. Couple months away, beyond the water. 7-night Eastern Caribbean cruise, Royal Caribbean's Wonders of the Seas. We're going to be in Orlando, Coco Key, Bahamas, St. Martin, St. Thomas. Tony Ocean, the main event band, Mojo's Jukebox, and Seventh Heaven, boy, Richie and the boys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Not many rooms left. Sign it. Mary at ntdvacations.com. Join us on that cruise. A lot of fun, folks. Oh, boy. Let's see. Let's get to some stuff here. Some stories that we get a chance. I also want to say a belated birthday to Bruce Sturbanoff. He was the keyboard player, still is the keyboard player for the band The Buckinghams. And John Phillips from the band Mama and the Papas. All the leaves are brown, the leaves are brown. Anyway, that's birthdays I forgot to mention. Also, today is National Eat Out Day. So go outside and go eat something. I don't know. Whatever that means, it is what it is. I love this. Fox News. Speaking of Arizona, my friend, Phoenix, Arizona, no longer allowed. I love it. Arizona, great move that Arizona, state of Arizona did, Phoenix did. They should do it in every state in the country, every city, everywhere in the world. No longer allows you to chain your dog backyard or anywhere on your property. Now, this is in Phoenix, Arizona. And you know what today was? Almost Home Foundation, where I went and volunteer every Tuesday. And to hear the horrible stories that happen to dogs because these owners leave them chained in the backyard. Please, I know they're animals, but they're still your family members, whether you like it or not. That's why you buy a dog. That's why you buy a pet. Whether it's to keep your kids quiet or to you happy, they become family, folks. You don't leave your sister or your brother or your grandmother or anybody tied in the backyard. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So kudos to Phoenix that you can no longer do that. And that is fantastic. You got to love it. I love it. I hope you guys agree with me. That's the way it should be. This is Phoenix, Arizona. So another question that keeps coming up, and since we're speaking of dogs, When you buy a dog, you put the chip in there. So they find out where the dog is, if it runs away, if it gets kidnapped, blah, 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 blah. Randy, good afternoon, my brother. I hope you're doing well. Whew. Kathy, I hope you're doing well too, honey, in Santa Barbara, California. All right. Chipping the dog. Okay. Chipping babies? What do you think? Now, let me put it this way. Do you put chips in babies? You know, I would normally say no, and I'm probably still very on the 99% no. But with all this trafficking, human trafficking going on in this crazy country, and nobody seems to give a shit about trying to stop it. It is crazy, Carol. I agree with you. We might all be chipped. There you go. Especially if it stays in this regime that we have here, this crooked, lousy regime that we have right now running our country. If we stay in this chip, yeah, we will all be chipped. That's true. I don't know, but with this trafficking that's going on with the kids and the babies, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm 99% no, but that 1% says to me, if the babies were chipped, God forbid anything happens to these kids, would we be able to find them easier? I don't know. It's just me talking out loud, guys. That's why I'm talking with you. Put chips in our wives. Oh, there you go, buddy. That's I don't know. Some people might laugh at that. Some people might not. But I don't know. It's a little crazy, folks. It really is. Uh California professor. This is a woman from California, according to Fox News. She resigned from her job because she lied about her Native American identity. Woman pretending she was Native American. I don't know why, but you want to lie and say something you're not. Little confusing to me. Also, I want to say our prayers to Lieutenant Kevin Ward, according to ABC News, a fireman who lost his life in the line of duty. Uh, Thank you, Lieutenant Kevin Ward. Prayers go out to your family and your God bless. Died in the line of duty. There's a fireman here in the Chicagoland area. Rosemary, how you doing? My good friend Rosemary and Seymour. I hope you guys are well. No, Big Brother's always watching. Jerry, what's up, brother? I hope you're doing well, pal. We got to hook up for a cocktail, buddy. Got to hook up for a cocktail. Let's hook up one day. Let's talk this week. Jerry, hope you're doing well, buddy. All right, so American Airlines was fined $4.1 million, leaving passengers sitting on the tarmac for too long. I mean, there was one airlines, if I remember last week, I read that they got off their shift and they left, not realizing there's people still in the plane. Everybody, well, time to go. Let's go. Shift's off. Nobody came to take over the plane. I'm an American. I'm proud of it too, Dick Sayed. Say it again with Mr. Alderman Dick Sayed, who will be joining us on the cruise on 2024. I'm excited about that. $4.1 million. Good for that. Airlines should get sued. Idiotic, some of these airlines. How about this? Motivation? Books? Could be. When you're a kid, when you did something good, the teacher gave you what? Candy, apple, I don't know. This particular school, folks, in Racine, Wisconsin, according to CBS, they have special books in vending machines. And if your kid does good, they give you a token and you go pick out your favorite book out of a vending machine. And it's yours. Library, you got to bring it back. That's pretty cool. I'm a book reader, so to me, I think that's cool. To some people, maybe not. But I think, oh, yes, you're Armenian. That's right, Dick. I still got to learn one of those songs. You're Armenian and you're American, all in the same thing. So there you go. It can be very difficult when you have to print those both out, when you have to write them out almost the same. Yeah, so that's kind of cool, man, for the kids. And speaking of flights, folks, speaking of airlines, Google now. You put in Google flights and they will tell you the time that your planes will arrive and take off. So that's kind of cool too to have. Speaking of other things that are flying, Subway sandwiches, whether you're a big fan or not, according to CNBC, flying Subway's flying restaurant, 180-foot blimp, 1,000 feet in the air. Going to be making stops in 3 cities, folks, in Miami, Orlando, Florida, and Kansas City from 8 to 2. This blimp, big blimp Subway will stop and give sandwiches out. Pretty cool. In Miami, it will be September 29th. In Orlando, Florida, it will be September 17th. And in Kansas City, November 5th, which have been today. For the Subway blimp, stopping and giving free Subway sandwiches. Woo! Boy, what a deal. Women. This goes out to women, folks. All you women that are listening. That's right, CNN. A heart condition may affect 1 to 4 women after menopause. Interesting stuff. Lost another great musician, folks, Jack Sonny. He was the other guitar player in Dire Straits. Of course, Mark Knopfler is the leader of that band. Died at the age of 68 years old. Whether you are a Trump fan or not, ladies and gentlemen, when Donald Trump did the interview with Tucker Carlson, folks, he got 33 million views in the first 20 minutes. That's power. 33 million views in the first 20 minutes. Shows something there, ladies and gentlemen, you like him or not. All right, so I hope everything in Arizona. I know Michael's watched from Arizona. They had some heavy dust storm and monsoons in certain parts of Arizona. They had to activate some of the towns. They needed rain out there. It's got to be tough. That's in Phoenix alone. It's just got to be tough in general in the Arizona area, folks. It's Tuesday, September 5th. You're watching Ocean's Pit. Greg Taverna. Let me tell you something, folks. If you have never been to Taverna, you need to get the hell out of the house, number one, and try the place out. It's in Melrose Park on Division Street. And they do well all the time, no matter what. They got the little place called The Joint next door for gaming. It's a little bit more low-key. But they have, during the Taste of Melrose Park Fest, after the fest ends, where do you go? You still want to hang out. Well, you go to Greg's place for the last 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He's got DJs, and it's just a party. It's like Studio 54 back in the day. Everybody's outside. The weather was perfect all 3 days. I don't know, thousands of people he had there. And Greg does it right, man, puts it all together. And then there's a lot of people that were still trying to get into that thing. It's like it's like a waiting line. It's like to try to buy tickets, scalping tickets to Greg's, Melrose Park after bash. You might be putting those on the black market soon, Greg, to give people next year. There you go, Dennis. Buy local, shop local. JCPenney spending $1 billion to update stores on their online services. Support them one day. You won't have the choice. You don't. First of all, Dennis, great seeing you at the Thirsty Parrot on Sunday. And yeah, buy local, shop local. We say that all the time. It's very, very important. Yeah, they're going to be scalping tickets to get to your event next year, Greg. You keep it up. I mean, the last 3 or 4 years, it's been since then, maybe even longer. So good for you, man. He knows how to put a restaurant together. He knows how to have a nice place, a nice patio. He knows how to do it right. Taverna on Division, Melrose Park. All right. So don't forget, this Tomorrow, Thursday, we'll be at Zaza's in Lake Barrington. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday, I'm in Rosemont for a special wedding. So our next live show after this week will be next Wednesday on the 13th of September, returning to JC Pub in McCook. And let's not forget the 17th, speaking of Melrose Park, September 17th, we'll be at the St. Jude's benefit at the Melrose Park Civic Center. Carl and Paula Doty do it again. Great event on the 17th of September, starting at 1. Mike and Tracy, Oceans Rat Pack, Jerry Jams, Regina Karma, Stephanie Brentmere, John Anthony, Nick Sahajas. It's going to be fun, all of us together for a good cause for the kids of St. Jude's. Raffles and food. It's going to be a great place. Make sure you guys jump on that. And let's not forget also, folks, very, very important, October 29th is my very first solo Dean Martin tribute show at the Des Plaines Theater. We're going to have the Gold Diggers. We're going to have Nick Sahajas and the big band. It's Sunday, October 29th at the Des Plaines Theater. Go to oshows.com for tickets. Honesty, Ronnie does it again. Is Taverna Cigar Friendly on the patio? Michael, in the certain parts of the patio, I think back if you're away from people, yes, I think you can smoke cigars there. But it all depends. Sometimes it gets too crowded, so you might have to move to the other side. But there is a section that you can go right behind the entertainment there. You can smoke some cigars there, which you can still see everything. So it's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Check it out. Check it out. Danny Mazzy, what's up, brother? You and Robin, we just mentioned Armando's Supermarkets. Buy local, shop local, 925 Liberty Street. Hope you're doing well. All right, so, God, we just wrapped up the whole weekend, folks. I got some more time, so listen to this. More stuff. I know you people are worried about fitness and guru out there trying to do the right thing, but I know people that are healthy are dropping like flies. Look at this. Larissa Borger, fitness guru, double cardiac arrest, dies at the age of 33 years old. 33 years old. And I'm not even going to get into the point why I think I know people are dying old age, underlying conditions. I got it, but there's too many people dying this year, man. I don't know. You know, the Academy Awards when they do the end when they show everybody, it would have to go. It'd have to be an hour show, the way things are going the last 2 years. Congratulations, Simone Biles, oldest gymnast to win a championship at the age of 26 years old. Congratulations, Simone. That's cool. I like that. The old school guy thinking that he's too old. I mean, she's a woman thinking that you're too old, you can't do it, and she does it, and she wins. She's 26 years old, and she wins. Good for her. Good afternoon, Michael, to you as well, my friend. All right, now I heard a rumor. Now remember, half of the rumors that you hear, some of it, somewhere in between is the truth when a rumor comes out. You look at the source that's telling you the rumor. Okay. So in the town of Schaumburg, Illinois, great town. They have certain hotel rooms in certain parts of the industrial areas in the back. Rumor have it there's certain ladies of the night that do their business there. I think it's probably in every town. It's probably one of the oldest working traditions in how many years? Millions of years. Whatever. Long time. There's a place. I'm not going to name the place. I'm not going to name the place where this happens because I'm not sure. It's just a rumor. But I'm going to tell you the situation that happens at this place. But I won't tell you the name of the place. Some of these ladies of the night come into this particular establishment. Now, there might be a lot of other establishments, so how do you know if they're ladies of the night? Now, back when I was growing up as a kid, or the way they used to portray them on old movies from the 70s. They would all look like, short shorts, short top, per crazy makeup. You kind of knew, sort of, and then. I think it's a little different now. They have to be a little bit more taken back a little bit so they can fit in with everybody. So how do you know? How do you know? Well, one question was raised at this particular establishment. They said one of the managers was saying, "Hey, how come there's so many of these older men with all these younger chicks?" And someone said, "Well, they're ladies of the night." Well, how do they know that? Supposedly, almost. Let's go back to last or a couple weeks ago when I mentioned the pineapple. The upside down pineapple in front of your house says you're swingers, or on your cruise ship upside down, whatever. So supposedly it's either a yellow ribbon or a red ribbon tied to their purse tells you that they're call girls. See, you think you didn't learn anything educational here on the Ocean's Pit? Can they sleep during the day? There you go. So, if you go into certain establishments and you see a red ribbon or an orange ribbon, I forgot what color it is, hanging from their purse, you might be talking to a lady of the night. Interesting. Some stuff you just might. Okay, in the restaurant business, also, folks, every time we used to have conventions and stuff, or even in restaurants now, when the Europeans come into the United States of America, for many years they always said the UK and the Europeans never tipped because they don't do it in the UK. I guess they're starting to now here when they come to United States. So remember this they would say, like, when in Rome. Well, I think you should. I don't care where you're from. You're going into a restaurant and someone takes care of you. Take care of these people. They work their asses off. That's how they make their living. Can you give a sounds like place? Oh my God. No, I can't. I can't. I'll give you one hint. It's one word. I'll just leave it at that. One word. And I'll leave it there. Maybe they can start wearing deodorant too. Yeah, that might help. That might be a giveaway. That might be a good. Hey, Dakota, what's up, buddy? I hope you're well. It's hip to tip. And congratulations, my buddy Dakota, in the Sinatra show that he's going to be part of in Las Vegas over there. Well earned, my brother. Well earned. Interesting stuff. Also, Steve, let me make sure I got this guy's name right. Harlemeth, the lead singer of the band Smash Mouth, has also died. There you go. Trust me, the escorts are everywhere. Michael, they are everywhere. And don't make it seem like, oh, it's in the bad area. No, they are everywhere, folks. Taco Bell. I don't know if you're Taco Bell fans. Are you ready for Taco Bell's first gelato? Gelato. As we say in Italy, ice cream in Italian is gelato. Well, now you can get gelato at El Taco Bello. There you go. Dakota says in Las Vegas, you can't tell who's on vacation or who's working. Good point. Good point, my friend. Patricia, how you doing? Welcome to Ocean's Pit. Yeah, so are you ready for gelato Taco Bell? No, it can't. I just can't imagine people buying ice cream at Taco Bell. But hey, what do I know? Here's another thing. Speaking of ice cream, latest ice cream listeria recall. 91 different desserts have been recalled, folks. So, you got to watch out for that stuff, folks. Really got to watch out. Over the past weekend, let's talk about recalls real fast. According to CBS, Trader Joe's seems like they're in some trouble here, folks. Now, the black bean tamales, they are the sixth different item that's been recalled since July at Trader Joe's. 6 different items have been recalled since July at Trader Joe's. I don't know what's going on with these restaurants, but it's happening in a lot of places. A lot of stuff's getting recalled. Either people aren't paying attention at work when they're doing their job, they ain't got enough staff, shit's getting let go. I don't know. I don't know, but it seems like a hell of a lot in the last year or so, or 2 years. Crazy. It's nuts, brother. It's nuts. Lost another good friend of ours this past weekend. A few years back, of course, we all know in the music world here in Chicago, the late, great Tony Shark LaBarbera and his wife, Jackie. Tony died. He was my manager, died a few years back. His father was always sick. Now Leonard LaBarbera, Lenny, Mr. LaBarbera, has passed away too this past weekend, folks. I talked to Jackie, and ever since Tony died, Mr. LaBarbera just hasn't been the same. You know, just wants to be with his with his wife up in heaven, wants to be with his son. So Jackie was he died peacefully at the hospital where we did get to see him. So our prayers again to LaBarbera family. Jackie, hell of a woman she is. She really is. She hell of a woman. But folks, to show respects, if you have no plans this Saturday at the Cooney Funeral Home, 625 Bussey Highway in Park Ridge, between the hours of 3 to 6, that's where Leonard LaBarbera will be laid this Saturday, September 9th. I don't know, folks. Elections coming up. Go to Piggly Wiggly. They're the best. There you go. Elections are coming up in November of next year, folks. But already election workers are getting death threats from southern states and certain places. They said they will be lynched if there's any foul play in the voting. This is according to the AP app. Some of these election people are starting to worry. And they should worry, some of these, since that last election, whatever happened, and you know it was wrong. I'm just going to leave it at that. Happy 7th anniversary to my good buddy Joe Macatelli from Shoeless Joe's in Addison, Illinois. 7-year anniversary. For all you people who shop at Aldi's, Aldi's online has online shopping. So there you go for all you Aldi shoppers. And of course, ABC, speaking of COVID, speaking of this, here it comes again. 5 states already has the new variant BA2.86, which in our circles say the new variant is BS 24/7. And I'm going to leave it at that. 5 states already. You knew it was going to happen, folks. You knew it was going to happen. Of course, we lost the great Jimmy Buffett this past weekend. Jimmy Buffett, rest in peace. According to People magazine, Kevin Costner's wife at a child support hearing stated she needs all this money for her kids' child support. And the judge says, why? Because this luxury is in our kids' DNA. She's got a point. I love Kevin Costner, and he's getting screwed over there or whatever. Not screwed, but he's losing a lot of money over there at this trial. Divorce. But the wife says that this DNA luxury is in the kid's DNA. Eric Todd, election infection is going to happen this election. You know that, right? We know that already because they don't want to win. Eric Todd, hope you had a successful Septemberfest, buddy. We had a great time on our side. I hope you had a good time over there on your side. Hope everybody did well, which is being held in Santa Barbara. Oh, there you go, Kathy. So, you know what? Child support, if it's going to the kids, all right, I agree. You got to take care of the kids. And you know what? If the kids are used to this luxury living, they got to keep to that lifestyle. And Kevin's got the money. So I don't know where that goes, folks. All right. This is a woman from Chicago, Illinois. This is a woman who is 104 years old. This is a woman who dropped at 120 miles per hour from the sky to break the parachute record. It's a woman of 104. I know people that don't even leave the house. She's 104 years old. She jumped out of a parachute 120 miles an hour. She's in the parachute Guinness World Book of Records. Her name is Dorothy Hoffner. Wonder if she's related to Richie from Seventh Heaven. Might have a relation there, Richie. You should check that out. Dorothy Hoffner spells it the same way Richie does. Anyway, 104 years old, drops 120 miles per hour out of a parachute. Kevin's wife can always get a job too, Michael. Yes. She's going to, good point. Good point. But she's going to say, why? I'm used to living all this. I don't know, man. I've been very fortunate with my divorces because we had no children. It was pretty easy to walk away and everything was done. So, but I know a lot of people in that situation, men and women. Men and women. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's lay out the birthdays, folks. Kathy Cuniff, of course, Donald, her husband Donald, turns 94 years old today. God bless you. El Jardine, which I think Eric Todd gave him a birthday cake or something from the Beach Boys, who played Septemberfest on Monday. Keanu Reeves, 59 years old. Salma Hayek celebrates a birthday. Gotta love it. Carol Brandolino celebrated her birthday this past weekend. Carol, don't forget Carol, friend, the guys and Bobby from Brandolino's Music in Shorewood. Happy birthday. And Danny Ramonde, if you're watching, to your lovely wife, Stephanie, celebrated her birthday this past weekend. Stephanie, how are you doing, my dear? Absolutely. Rebecca De More, another great actress, celebrating a birthday. Michael Kaminsky, violin player for ELO, celebrates a birthday. Mel Brooks, 97 years old. Don DeFore. Van Morrison celebrates a birthday. From WWF, Big Bang Bigelow celebrates a birthday. Chris Tucker. Just a bad Eddie Murphy and Chris Rock combined. That's Chris Tucker. Jason Stratman, great actor, 56 years old. Robert Parrish, formerly of the Boston Celtics, 7 years old. Michael Renee, great actor as well. Jobo, remember Eddie and Jobo? Jobo celebrating a birthday. John, Dina Martin's birthday, husband. John celebrating a birthday, folks. Another Chicagoland entertainer, Live Pete, celebrates a birthday. Happy birthday, Live Pete. So it is interesting, all this good stuff, right, folks? Paulina's tomorrow. Well, Herbie, good. We will wish her an early happy birthday, Paulina, and Herbie, hope you guys are doing well. Here you go. Did you know that women use 30,000 words a day while men only use 15,000? Yes, because the women says yes, because you have to repeat everything. And the man goes, what? Fact. Gotta love the facts, folks. Facts. You can't make this stuff up, folks. You can't. Okay, I love this quote. Jacqueline Reed says, Jacqueline Reed is from San Francisco, California, and says, be careful who you vent to. A listening ear is almost, one more time. Be careful who you vent to. A listening ear is also a running mouth. Rats. I love this quote. Be careful who you vent to. a listening ear is also a running mouth. Wow. True. All right, Mark Dugo says, may your success offend the shit out of anyone who didn't want to see you win. Love that one. Love that one. Lola, my dear. My friend Jackie said he hadn't spoken to his wife in 6 months. He didn't want to interrupt her. That's Lola, that's a good one. That is a good one. That's a good one. Say it louder for those in back. Here it is, folks. Facebook, social media admits in court that the fact checkers were just their opinion. They admitted in court. So beware when this shit starts happening again. You can't. It is what it is, folks. Here we go. DailyMail.com, according to DailyMail.com, in the UK, 99% of COVID deaths not actually caused by the virus. The CDC data showed that, folks. Supposedly, liberals are all about trust the science. Until the facts, data, and research get published, they shred their blind, ignorant arrogance to the cult. 99% of all COVID deaths not purely caused by the virus. And we kind of know that too. Why is this stuff coming up now, folks? Because they're going to try to shove some more stuff down our back again. You watch. A psychologist warns it's a major red flag if you relax by enjoying true crime stories. I don't know, if you're sitting watching slashers films all day long or psychopaths, I don't know. You can sit there and enjoy that. Dr. Fauci, yeah. Name is Dr. Falsely. Dr. Fauci. What a joke that is. Kenneth Antonelli, Mr. A, sends this one in. You got to love his humor. How do you sleep at night knowing that people don't like you? Me, easy, with a fan on. And I have 2 fans when we sleep. Love this stuff you keep sending in. No shit. Our president, Joe Biden, caught online using aliases. No shit. Wow. I never would have thought of that. Diana Peterson says, remember in The Lion King, when Scar cheated to win as title as the king, and the Pride Land was overrun with hyenas, and all the lions lost everything they had built and maintained. Just asking, no reason. Lion King. Watch it. Learn from it. It's not that the majority, ladies and gentlemen, is silent. It's that the media are silent about the majority. You can't make it worse than, that's what it is. The checkers want you to think they want you to think. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, match game. Jeopardy. I love these old game shows. To my good friend Dimitri, which I have to get him on the show because you would enjoy this guy talking. He say things you can stick up your ass, ladies and gentlemen. You're trying to tell that to the other person when you're playing the game. Your masks, your vaccines, and your lockdowns. Things you can stick in your ass. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I like that one. Good one, Dimitri. Now, 60s, 70s, 80s, most of my audience. How do we overcome it? I don't know, Herbie. I wish I had the answer, my brother. I just pray. That's all I do, my friend. Okay, 60s, 70s, and 80s. We've all survived them. I survived spankings, lead paint, rusty playgrounds, secondhand smoke, toy guns, no seatbelts, no helmets, drinking from the hose. Share this or spread the word if you've all survived this. Remember, lead paint, Do not drink from the hose. Oh my God. 60 might be the new 40, but the $100 bill is the new 20. Wow. Is that on the mark or what? Is that on the mark or what? All right, gentlemen, ladies, everybody watching the show right now, do you think the United States economy will enter a recession in the next 12 months? Now, we are in a recession to some degree. Gas, pricing, food, everything's up. Back to school items, folders, pencils, everything's up. We're going to be bad. It's going to get a hell of a lot worse if things don't change, you know? I don't know. It's a question you all got to ask yourselves, and I don't know, man. It's a scary thought. I don't want anything to do with it. Happy birthday, John Ventimiglia. Of course, he played Artie Bucco in The Sopranos. Loved him in the TV show. I loved it a lot. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Just going to get some headline stuff that we maybe. Okay, Christine sent that. I love this. Sometimes I wonder if all this happened because I didn't forward the email to 10 people. You got to love that, folks. Let's not forget our good buddies from Deutsch Power Center, Roy McCampbell, attorney at law, Trico Hair Experts. Let's not forget Don Esteban Cigars, Hand Rolled Cigars, Laura Ocean Solutions, increasing profits or reducing credit cards fees. This was sent in by Will Vick. Will Vick, V-I-K, last name. Why do I need $200 passport to leave this country when I don't need a passport to get in? Now, I'm not shooting shit out of my mouth. $200 passport to leave the country. But you can get in for free. Ask yourself that. Donna Zeltanidi asked an incredible question, and I agree with this woman 100%. Do you believe that kids should say the Pledge of Allegiance of every morning at school while turning to the flag, putting your hand here, and saying the Pledge of Allegiance of the United States of America? I say yes. I say yes. Have the kids. It's important. You're in America. You're in the United States of America. I say yes. Let the kids get up and say the Pledge of Allegiance every morning in class. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know. It gets to the point sometimes, folks, where everything is just gone. Dawn Marie Bronson says it's called Smart City because you wouldn't want to live there if they called it concentration camp. Wow. Does that hit you? And Tucker Carlson, whether you like them or not, folks, when people nobody voted for run everything, you are not living in a free country anymore. This is from the podcast PBD podcast. Says nobody cares what kind of sex you have. Nobody needs to know about it. So stop telling your kids about it. I don't know. Right? Isn't that perfect to say that? I believe it. Nobody cares what kind of sex you have. So stop telling the kids about it. Stop telling kids what they can do with their body when they're kids, when they're babies. going on with this crazy world of ours? Anyway, folks, you're watching Ocean Spit, little show about big things. Here it is. You can't make this shit up, folks. Tennessee woman gets crowned for congratulations. She's in the Guinness Book of Records for the longest mullet. It is a woman with the longest mullet from Tennessee, 5 feet 8 inches long. Tammy Manis is in the Guinness Book of Records for the longest mullet. I want to say happy anniversary to my good friend Bill and Julie Saratella. The Saratellas, God bless you guys. I love you both. Happy anniversary. And happy anniversary, 2-year anniversary to my daughter Marissa and her boyfriend Nico. Dating 2 years. Let's hope soon they become married. Wouldn't that be cool? Anyway, we know what I missed on Labor Day, folks. It's coming here. Missing Jerry Lewis telethon. Watching Jerry. Remembering the time when the Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis reunited on television. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. You're watching Ocean Spit, little show about big things. Hey, football season is back. It starts this Thursday night football, folks. The Kansas City Chiefs go against the Detroit Lions this Thursday. Football is back. Very, very cool. And one last thing, folks. For the people out there that don't have a job, you better have not been celebrating Labor Day this past weekend. Get off your ass and get one. Labor Day is for people who work. Ending it on a nice little friendly note there, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all for watching Ocean Spit, little show about big things, Monday to Friday. And let's not forget our sponsors, folks, the great Ace Hardware. That's right, Ace, Norwich, Displays, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville. These special deals are through September 11th. Buy a $50 Ace gift card and receive a $10 bonus card gift for free. 30-gallon lawn and leaf bags are 2 for $5. Prepare your lawn and fall Ace Fall Lead Seed 31-pound bag for $12.99. Don't wait for the first snowfall to service your snowblower. We offer small engine repair, tune-ups at all their locations. Tune up on a single-stage snowblower, $105 plus parts. You got to love our friends of Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local, folks. Download the Ace Rewards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. It's our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Ace Hardware. Now remember, folks, we will not be at Capri this Wednesday. I'm off till Thursday. So Thursday I'll be at Zaza's in Lake Barrington with Jeff Dubray. That's a 7 o'clock hit. Friday will be with Double T at Chicago Prime Steakhouse. And Saturday was supposed to be in Villaggio's in Roselle. But Berta was kind enough to let me go on a special other wedding that was making some much more financial thing for me. So Berta was kind enough to let me bow out of Saturday. And filling in is my good pal Bill Saratella and Elliot Winbush, part of Ocean's Rat Pack, 7 o'clock. Go see them this Saturday. You're going to get great food from Berto and his staff at Villaggio anyway, and you're going to love Bill and Elliot because they give you some great music. We will be back there in November. Guys, thank you for watching the show today. Buy local, shop local, go out and support live entertainment at local establishments. I want to thank you all for watching the show today. God bless you all. And don't forget, folks, one last thing. Since you know Tuesdays is where I check the bottom of the screen, Almost Home Foundation for Dogs. You know, I go there every Tuesday and I volunteer. They're looking for supplies. They need funding. They need volunteers. AlmostHomeFoundation.org. Please give. Tell them Tony O sent you. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. You guys have been a great day. I love it. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow, same time, same station. Peace and love. Take us out.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye-bye, everybody. God bless.